Top 10 Best Places to Find Signs of Life in Outer. Hi guys. Welcome to True Channel. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. Top 10 Best Places to Find Signs of Life in Outer. So make sure to watch the full video. 10. Pluto. This is the least likely place in our solar system to find life, where it could still realistically exist, but the possibility should not be completely discounted. This dwarf planet, like the largest satellites of the outer solar system, could harbor an ocean of water beneath its frozen surface. Tombaugh Regio, the heart of Pluto discovered by the New Horizons research team, provides clues revealing an ocean of liquid water beneath the dwarf planet's surface. Studies conducted since New Horizons passed by the dwarf planet show that Pluto has reoriented in a way consistent with the presence of a subsurface ocean. This dwarf planet also has a thin atmosphere of nitrogen, methane and carbon dioxide that covers the world in a blue sky with layers of haze. Pluto is too cold for life as we know it, but here on Earth we still find life in places that were once thought impossible. 9. Europe. The surface of Europa with Jupiter on the horizon, seen in an artist's concept. Image credit, NASA/JPL Caltech. Roughly 90% the size of our own moon, Europa is home to some of the largest oceans in the solar system. Although most of this water lies below the surface of this world, the heating caused by Jupiter's tidal forces keeps large parts of these oceans in a liquid state, increasing the chances of life developing there. This heating could also result in partially frozen lakes and ponds on its surface, and astronomers using the Hubble Space Telescope have seen eruptions of water 160 kilometers, 100 miles, above the moon's surface. The first hints of these oceans were provided in 1979, during visits by the Voyager spacecraft. Scientists believe that Europa's ice shell is 10 to 15 miles, 15 to 25 kilometers, thick and floats in the ocean at a depth of 60 to 150 kilometers. So while Europa is only 1/4 the diameter of Earth, its ocean may contain twice as much water as all of Earth's oceans combined, NASA researchers explain in Solar System Exploration. Like our own planet, Europa has an iron core, rocky mantle and salty oceans, and its icy surface could be replenished regularly as cooler, denser ice sinks while warmer, less dense ice rises to take its place. Currently, NASA is planning a new mission to explore the mysteries of this mysterious moon, the Europa Clipper. 8. Titan. Titan was seen orbiting Saturn. The large amount of carbon and thick atmosphere make it one of the most likely places in the solar system to find life. Image credit, NASA/JPL Caltech/SSI. Titan has unique properties for the development of life not seen anywhere else in the solar system. This largest moon of Saturn is the only moon in our family of planets known to have a substantial atmosphere. It is also the only world other than Earth known to have active rivers, lakes, and seas. However, these seas do not consist of water. They are filled with methane, ethane and other hydrocarbons. Normally, the presence of water could indicate worlds likely to contain life. However, carbon is a unique element. It bonds to almost anything and forms a wide variety of molecular structures. Of all known chemical compounds, roughly half are based on carbon. It's no surprise that life on our planet is based on the same material, and an active sea of organic materials makes Titan a very likely place to find alien life. The layers of Titan come together to create a unique world. Image credit, AD Fortes/UCL/STFC. This world, larger than the planet Mercury, may also contain oceans of water 55 to 80 kilometers, 35 to 50 miles, below its surface, although this idea awaits confirmation. Titan is a favorite place for science fiction writers and may also be one of the most likely places to find exotic life forms unlike any seen on Earth. 7. Ganymede. Ganymede and Jupiter, seen in an artist's concept. Note the aurora borealis caused by the moon's magnetic field. Image credit, NASA. The largest moon in the solar system is also the only one with a significant magnetic field. This is a major advantage for any life that evolved there, as the sun bathes the solar system in radiation that could wreak havoc on life forms living anywhere without such protection. Research suggests that Ganymede could contain layers of ice and liquid water between its surface and core, providing additional protection for life forms on this massive moon of Jupiter. Ganymede's magnetic field also produces the only known auroras in the solar system, other than the northern and southern lights seen on Earth. Ganymede consists of an iron core, surrounded by a rocky mantle and covered by ice. Astronomers have strong evidence that a massive ocean lies beneath the ice crust, and tidal forces from Jupiter could keep this water in a cold liquid form, much like slush from a convenience store. Surface features on this moon show evidence of liquid rising from beneath the crust, providing further evidence of oceans of liquid water beneath the crust of this massive moon. Ganymede is larger than the planet Mercury, providing plenty of room for oceans and any life forms that might call it home. 6 Ceres. The dwarf planet is the largest member of the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, and astronomers now believe the body is 25% water by mass. The question remains, however, how much is liquid? Ceres is too small to have internal heating from its core or to hold onto an atmosphere. Once classified as an asteroid, this body was upgraded to dwarf planet class in 2006 due to its significant size. Although Ceres holds 1/4 of all the mass of the asteroid belt, it is still only 7% more massive than Pluto. Beneath its frozen crust, Ceres could harbor a salty ocean where life could once have formed, and could even exist today. Ceres is much closer to the Sun than the moons of the outer solar system, but does not have a companion planet to warm the world through tidal forces. 5 Enceladus. With oceans as deep as the Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean, Enceladus could be home to ocean life. The tiny moon's highly dynamic oceans shoot water into space, forming deep cracks, called tiger stripes, near the moon's south pole. The Cassini probe, orbiting Saturn and exploring this world and its moons, detected a form of chemical energy on Enceladus that alien life there could consume as food. This is the closest we've come to identifying a site with some of the ingredients needed for a habitable environment, said Thomas Zurbuchen, Associate Administrator for NASA's Science Mission Directorate. Water gushes from the surface of Enceladus. Image credit, NASA/JPL Caltech/Space Science Institute. Enceladus is small, just over 500 kilometers, 300 miles, in diameter, and only a tiny fraction of the mass of our own moon. If Enceladus were located on Earth, it would barely cover the state of Arizona. Its bright white surface reflects most of the light that hits it, so surface temperatures hover around 200 degrees below 0 Celsius, -300 Fahrenheit. However, the ice covering Enceladus Ocean is thin compared to other worlds where life could exist. With its unique energy system and chemistry, this satellite is a leading candidate for where we might find life in the solar system. 4 Callisto. Callisto, known as the ugly duckling of the moons, may have real potential to find life. The second largest moon orbiting Jupiter, its surface is the oldest and most cratered in the solar system, suggesting little geological activity. However, the Galileo probe revealed that this world has a significant ocean located 250 kilometers, 155 miles, below Callisto's crust. The white dots on the surface of the third largest moon in the solar system may be the tops of craters covered in water ice. Callisto also has a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and oxygen, making this moon more hospitable for life to have evolved there. 3 Mars. This is the world most associated with extraterrestrial life and will likely be the first to be inhabited by human beings if we survive long enough and are willing to migrate away from our planetary home. The red planet was once awash with water, but climate change billions of years ago stripped this world of liquid water and most of its atmosphere. We can find the fossilized remains of ancient life there, and there is a possibility that some form of life still exists in the ice hidden beneath its red surface. Apart from Earth, Mars is the most explored planet in our solar system. Although conditions on this world are harsh, temperatures at the equator can reach those experienced by people living in New England winters. Recently, the European Space Agency named its new Mars rover in honor of the biologist Rosalind Franklin, who was the first to determine the structure of DNA. 2 Triton. Currently the most distant body in our solar system that could be home to extraterrestrial life, Triton orbits the ice giant Neptune. It is still uncertain whether an ocean exists beneath its frozen crust, but fissures and volcanic features on this world suggest that it is heated by tidal heating from its planetary companion. Such warming could warm the oceans enough for life to form, but the chances of life here are slim, given the frigid temperatures. With a diameter of 2,700 kilometers, Triton is the largest of Neptune's 13 known moons. Observations from this satellite show surface currents of icy lava pouring over a crust of frozen nitrogen. Once a member of the Kuiper Belt, Triton is one of the coldest objects in the solar system, but its active geology suggests that something interesting is happening beneath its surface. Triton remains the only body in the solar system known to have been discovered, at least in part, thanks to beer. This month was discovered in 1846 by British astronomer William Lassell using telescopes he bought with money earned from his brewery business. If life is found there, the find will definitely be worth a toast. 1 Mimas. This small moon of Saturn, which looks like the Death Star from Star Wars, may have a subsurface ocean located 25 to 30 kilometers, 15 to 20 miles, below its cratered surface. However, this idea is still uncertain, and observations suggesting such an ocean could also be explained if Mimas has a football-shaped core. Mimas is the smallest and innermost of Saturn's large moons. Big is relative, however, as this satellite is less than 200 kilometers, 123 miles, from side to side. However, this tiny moon is composed entirely of ice, and while Saturn's tidal forces should warm this world enough to host liquid water beneath its icy surface, it appears to be frozen solid, creating a puzzle for astronomers. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go.